Hi guys! So I think it's really fantastic that more and more adults are seeking communal living. Well, maybe it is a reflection of a very sad economy, maybe it's a reflection of a housing crisis. But for some of us, buying a giant house and marching off into the suburbs was never that exciting anyway. In the last 15 years, I have successfully infiltrated into several different communities, and I'm currently living in a Dutch farmhouse together with 8 other adults, a baby, and a dog. I confirm that the warm social network, economic advantages, and just the feeling of living a more natural, organic life makes cohabitation with other adults really a good idea. But not every good idea turns into a good reality. Living with other people is hard. That's why I want to share with you 7 ways you can calibrate yourself to feel more ready to live with other strong-minded and hopefully big-hearted individuals. Starting from the more obvious one to the more nuanced ones. Number 1, make sure that your values align with the values of the community. This sounds like a no-brainer, but many people mix up values and goals. Goals can change, life can happen, but values are forever, or at least for a very long time. If a community forms around the same goal, let's say growing their vegetables and homesteading, as soon as they stumble into a roadblock, which they eventually will, the way they will go about solving that issue will be a reflection of their values. If someone's value is speed and efficiency, they might come into a clash with another person or another group of people that value a more slow and conservative approach. Small differences in values can be of course worked out, but there should be a really strong understanding what common values unite you as a community. The community where I live is full of circus artists, music lovers and photography lovers, and we all enjoy a good rave. Ain't no drama big enough to keep us from enjoying a lovely fire jam in our garden. We do, however, have an ongoing conflict and division between lovers of Belgian mayonnaise and traditional Zaanse mayo. But we just learned how to live with it. Number 2, give more than you expect. This is really a golden rule for entering any new situation where you want to create deep and warm relationship. Don't expect that just because you are new, people will extend themselves and bend over backwards just to make you feel comfortable and accommodate you. I mean, it's nice if they do, but if they don't, try to put yourself into their shoes. Maybe they've been living in the community for many years and they've seen people coming and going, and for them they are just busy living their own life. It's indeed your responsibility to extend yourself towards others and create connections. Number 3, learn to read the room, but don't read into it too much. Does the body language of the person standing in the kitchen look like a vibrant, inviting, let me ask you what's your day kind of vibe? Or are they avoiding eye contact, trying to preserve the intimacy of their own bubble? You know, stuff like this. Read the room, but don't read into it too much. It's a fine balance. It's very important to adhere to this rule if you are a woman living together with other women. We as women are much more sensitive towards our surrounding, and it's our natural instinct to want to create balance and harmony. However, if we overanalyze the behavior of others, we start to think like, oh, why do they act the way they do? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And once you start thinking that maybe you are the reason for their behavior, then you are really on a slippery slope. Most likely, it's not about you at all. But if you really have the feeling that it might be, and if it's going on for a long time, communicate. Ask the person what's up. And this brings me to number 4. If you feel like something is off or something has been bothering you for a while, be brave and have an open, heartfelt conversation. Everything will turn out alright as long as you remember that we're not working against each other, but you are working together to solve an issue. Numero 5. Be conservative with your opinions at first. When you arrive to a new community with your own tastes, your own experiences, your own sense of justice, you might think that some of the rules of the community or some of the guidelines are a bit strange, unnecessary, strict, or straight off stupid. As a newcomer to a community, you might feel that it's your mission to revolutionize the way they do things, but I recommend that you wait and observe. wait at least 6 months. It's very likely that after the 6 months you will understand and time will show you why certain rules and restrictions are in place. Each community is a unique living organism and it's hard to understand it if you haven't been a part of it for a while. Number 6. Stop hoarding. And if you're not a hoarder, really watch out for the more space equals more stuff trap. A lot of communities have quite generous living and storage spaces, but avoid the trap of filling up each and every inch and corner with things. Couches, mattresses, clothing. Those accumulate super fast when you have many people living together, but to get rid of them is always a hassle. Don't be the person who makes every corner their storage space. No. Číslo 7. Give grace. Generously. Treat others with love, kindness, and respect, even though they subjectively don't deserve it. It's easier said than done, but practice and prayer makes progress. If you follow these 7 rules, I think you will have a very smooth landing in a community. Let me know what community you are joining and where, in which country. I'm very curious. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I make lifestyle videos from a perspective of a creative artist, a little bit of a hippie. Yeah, hope to see you back soon.